If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed at the first ever MX Bikes LAN event, then click the Discord link in the description below, follow the steps on screen to book a one-on-one session with me now. Anyway, enjoy the video. Alright, what's good boys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we are here on High Point. Now, you may be wondering why I'm doing a normal video on High Point and not a race video. I didn't race High Point, I wasn't here, I was away, I went to the Matley Basin MXGP. And I want to apologise as well. I believe I'm wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday's video, or whenever this goes out, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm getting really ahead of videos, so I've got a lot of work to do, I've got a lot of videos to pre-record, so yeah, there's going to be a lot where I'm probably wearing the same clothes in a lot of videos, but trust me, I'm not wearing the same clothes each day, I'm just recording them on the same days. But these are genuinely my first ever laps on this track. I didn't watch the racing, I haven't touched the track, I literally have downloaded it for this, but I thought I may as well still make a video of it, I may as well still do a video. We're on the Honda again, the Honda model is a YZ450, but it obviously has a Honda model over it. But yeah, I'm halfway through making the bike, I'm making it for the Club Max boys, so it's kind of close to being done. I've done quite a lot to it in the last few days. So yeah, I spent quite a bit of time on it. But yeah, it's not 100% finished just yet. There's a few little bits I want to do, a few little tweaks I want to make. But yeah, it's close. It's getting closer to being finished day by day, basically. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of go over how I learn a track, what I do to learn a track, and yeah, what I'd normally do, because I don't get to do these on actual race nights, because obviously I want to be learning the track to race. I don't want to be learning it for a video, I want to be learning it to actually be able to race it. So yeah, I don't really get a chance to actually do this, but I thought, you know what, might as well try and change the video style up a little bit. And yeah, I'm literally just going to learn the track as we go along, see what kind of lap times we can get. I'm not going to be doing no hot laps, I'm going to be trying to beat some like qualifying times or anything like that. But yeah, I just basically want to just see what's going on and see what I can do. So I've not got too long on the track. Like I said, I've literally got a lap on the track now, so I need to not launch that. I'm wearing the Sherbet gear. This is what the gear that everyone used for this round. It is the Sherbet FXR stuff. Pretty clean set, if I do say so myself. But yeah, let's see if we can just put a lap together. So what I'd normally do is run a sort of sight lap, just sort of see what's going on, see what lines there are, maybe have a look at a couple and see what lines you can kind of do. And then I'd almost go straight into a lap and just see what kind of lap times you can put down. And just kind of see what the track is like to push. So that I need to not, because that falls into a different route. I'm assuming you double run there, which is what you normally would do. Then you sort of double your way through here. Let's not try an inside line here. Let's try an outside line. So maybe an outside line. That felt pretty quick, to be fair. Maybe the inside, follow the inside, could hold you pretty good. And then we'll go for this sort of second line, which is a little bit tall. So maybe far inside or like outside kind of way. And then sometimes it's better to scrub to the outside and then almost just go wide open down here. Up into fourth. And then, yeah, it's a bit of a, I don't know, did they do a rain race scenario? I'm not actually 100% sure if they did, or if they ran it dry, but the track was kind of wet. It looks wet like it is now. So, I don't really know what they done. I don't really know how they run it. Is that tripleable? Can you absolutely launch that? Could that be a big line? Again, just looking at big lines that you can kind of do. Maybe a few, maybe even doubling that. Just little things, you kind of know High Point to a way that you kind of understand what's possible and what isn't. And yeah, some of them lines there, just depending on how big they are, is what you want to be doing, really. So I don't know if you can double that. Let's try a middle line here. Felt okay, didn't feel too great, but kind of done the job. And again, let's try a sort of middle line here. And then, oh, so we've kind of crossed right there. I wonder if you can like sort of jump down this. Outside here was decent last year. Can you sort of go into this? Oh, I tried to hold it wide open just to try it. You've got to try different things. I feel like you probably can hold that absolutely cranked, but then you've really got to scrub for this. How big actually is this triple? So not too bad. It doesn't seem like a too difficult kind of track. Trying to get through these videos, just try to make as many as I possibly can. And then sort of go outside here, inside, and then we're going to brake nice and early. This right is so big, I feel like you just want to be taking this. And then front end actually went there. Can we double this? Let's see if we can just double our way through. Trying to stretch our way over this section. And then again, this outside felt okay. Again, like I said, I haven't watched the races, so I don't know if these are the right lines or what. I'm sure the lines probably change throughout the races, stuff like that. But yeah, let's see if we can try far inside. Nah, I feel like you have to brake too tight. if I really am like struggling with a line, or don't really know what line I want to be taking, I sometimes just turn around like this and just sort of try something new. So if I'm taking inside, what if I go like almost far outside? Oh, that second to outside looked like a decent rut. Come across here and almost scrub across that. That actually felt quite nice. I don't think tripling up this and hitting this roller is quick at all. I feel like you're definitely going to be stop start, almost braking and then having to really stretch this. So I feel like outside is probably the most reasonable. That inside is always the best, I'd say. You can just sort of absolutely launch down the hill. Then up into third. Can we stretch this? Nah, I don't see you actually clearing that. Definitely not a racing kind of line. Let's see if we can fall into this line here. Double that maybe? I don't think you can really double that unless you get a really good drive or even go outside. So I don't think it's really worth doing that. That's a bit sketchy. I think you need to pull out. You need to go a little bit wider out there, I think, and then almost swing in a bit more, or sort of open the corner up. Outside is probably the fastest area. I want to say it's the least bumpiest. Least bumpiest, is that even a word? And then can we sort of, I don't know, I think you just want to be almost just scrubbing that and then jumping down here. Again, we're going to try this line where you jump into here and then crank it on over up here. Make sure you lay it on over and then just do that. It might be worth going down to second there, I want to say. We could try go down to second there. That could be better to do that. Yeah, let's see if we can get a lap together. Not a single lap is counted. We're going to go around this roller. That feels a lot quicker. Outside here as well. A little bit sketchy there, but it's fine. We're just sort of learning the track limits. And then into this inside roller, into this inside berm. Going to almost follow this outside here. And then sort of double our way through 360. Ah, it's very slippery. It's definitely got some like wetter kind of traction to it, with it being more set up for a rain race. But nonetheless, it doesn't seem like a too difficult track. I need to just actually stay on the track. I say there's a pretty simple track, but I'm literally not even on the track at that point. But yeah, let's try it inside again, and then we want to try this line here. This seems like the best line there. Go out wider here, and then you can kind of come in a bit, and then scrub to the outside, and then hold it out so you pinned all the way around here, and then up into fourth when you're in the air. You don't want to be shifting when you're on the floor, really. And then nice and smooth. Keep it in fourth again. Back end just cross-riding. I don't know. I wonder if that was an issue for the boys racing, or if I'm just absolutely washed right now. Obviously, I haven't played in 3 days. I've been away all weekend, so I haven't actually played in 3 days almost. So yeah, it's been a little while. But yeah, it feels like the more you lean it over, the more you sort of cross-rut. You've really got to just be gentle in these ruts. Just sort of take your time, be smooth, come into them. You can sort of stretch it so you can kind of double that. Okay, so that is definitely possible. Again, come out wide, make sure we follow the rut all the way around. We're going to jump to the outside here. Again, just hold it smooth. Again, this is the thing with learning the track. You really have to push it a little bit. You do a lot of crashes when you're first learning the track. You're not going to be able to run lap after lap after lap after lap after lap first try. You want to be experimenting. Don't worry if you keep crashing. Don't worry if you do crash a lot. You know, it's going to happen. You're learning a new track. Let's try inside. I mean, inside as well feels kind of good. Just again, it's that traction. It's just a little bit of wheel spin I feel like I keep getting. Let's try one final lap then. And then, yeah, by the time I've probably done 10-15 minutes on the track, server's normally up by then, so you don't really get too long. But yeah, let's try and be smooth around the outside here. Again, still haven't actually got a lap on the board yet. We have crashed on every single lap we've done, which doesn't really help. So we're going to be nice and smooth. Follow this. Double around here. And then double this. Okay, a little bit sketchy, but that's fine. Hopefully our lap still counts from that. Jump to the outside here. I feel like maybe that inside line, that like second to outside, could be a bit more of a viable line. And then I'm going to go up to third. I feel like keeping in a higher gear around this track is probably going to help you a little bit more. And then far outside, and then come across. And then you're going to pretty much launch this to the outside here. Land as quick as you can. Get that traction. Up into fourth. Stretch the big old jump. Don't want to cross right here, so we're going to take it a little bit easier, just like that. Keep it in fourth, and then third, down into second, and then up into third again. You could probably keep that in third, I want to say. And then nice and steady through here. Try and follow this outside rut here, and then stretch this, and you can get over that like that. Very nice. Nice and smooth through here, because you want to be getting into these ruts preferably. And yeah, the big old rough section here again. Just keep the throttle on, as it's like an off-camber uphill kind of section. And just be nice and smooth. I'm kind of following this outside line. I feel like this outside line kind of feels a little bit better to me. And then we're going to opt for the inside again. I don't know if the outside was quicker or not, but we're going to go inside. We're going to scrub. We're going to go down to second. We're going to then launch this hill. Again, it's a bit of a stretch. And then that's a 53, which, again, I don't know what lap times are. I don't think that's a good lap, though. There's definitely multiple seconds you can get knocked off of that. But the first actual lap being completed is a 1:53.1. Not too sure whether that's even a qualifying time. It probably isn't. I've spent, what, 11 minutes on this track. So in 11 minutes of track time, I won 53. So I don't know whether that was a quality time. It's probably a little bit off, I want to say. But yeah, we'll have to have a look. If not, I'll pop it up on the screen whether it's quality time. We'll see. If it is. If it is, then cool. If it isn't, then it is what it is. I've spent 10 minutes on track. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of video. A little bit different type of thing. And yeah, not sure how many of these there will be of doing like a kind of video like this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.